What if one man challenged an empire, not with guns but with words? What if a poet's voice became so powerful that governments feared his pen more than a soldier's sword? This is the extraordinary story of Kazi Nazrul Islam, the rebel poet of Bengal, a soldier, a musician, a revolutionary, and a man whose poetry continues to inspire millions around the world. His life was filled with struggle, courage, love, heartbreak, and an unbreakable desire for freedom. This is not just the story of a poet. It is the story of a man who refused to stay silent. Kazi Nazrul Islam was born on May 24, 1899, in the small village of Churulia in British India. His family was poor. His father worked as the caretaker of a local mosque. Life was difficult. There were days when food was scarce and every coin mattered. When Nazrul was only a child, tragedy struck. His father passed away. Suddenly, the responsibility of helping his family fell on his young shoulders. While other children spent their days playing, Nazrul worked wherever he could. He helped in a bakery, he worked in tea shops, he sang in village theater groups. Every struggle became a story. Without realizing it, the future poet was collecting inspiration from the real world. Although poverty limited his education, it could never limit his imagination. Nazrul read everything he could find: the Quran, Persian poetry, Bengali literature, Indian mythology. He admired heroes who stood against injustice. The more he read, the stronger his voice became. He realized that words could inspire people. Words could challenge injustice. Words could change history. That realization would define the rest of his life. As a teenager, Nazrul joined the British Indian Army. Many expected him to become a lifelong soldier. Instead, military life exposed him to new cultures, languages, and ideas. During quiet evenings in the barracks, he wrote poems and songs. His notebook slowly filled with verses about freedom, humanity, equality, and hope. The battlefield taught him one important lesson: violence could win wars, but only ideas could change civilizations. When he returned home, he made a decision that would change history. He would fight with words instead of weapons. In 1922, Nazrul published his legendary poem, Bidrohi, meaning the rebel. It was unlike anything readers had seen before. The poem exploded with passion. It celebrated courage. It challenged oppression. It called on people to rise against fear and injustice. Almost overnight, Nazrul became known as the rebel poet. His words spread across Bengal like wildfire. Young people memorized his poems. Writers admired his courage. Ordinary people found hope in his message. But the British colonial government saw something different. Nazrul's fearless writing quickly caught the attention of the British colonial government. His poems were no longer seen as literature. They were seen as acts of rebellion. Through newspapers and magazines, he encouraged people to stand against oppression and injustice. One publication became especially controversial. Its bold message demanded freedom and dignity for ordinary people. The authorities reacted swiftly. Nazrul was arrested. His books were banned. His writings were censored. But prison could not silence him. Behind cold prison walls, he continued writing. He even began a hunger strike that lasted nearly 40 days. News of his protests spread across the country. Writers, students, and ordinary citizens demanded his release. Even the great Rabindranath Tagore publicly expressed support for him. The government had imprisoned a man. Instead, they had created a legend. Nazrul believed something that was revolutionary for his time. He believed every human being deserved equal respect. He rejected discrimination based on religion, race, or social class. His poems celebrated both Islamic and Hindu traditions. He wrote devotional songs for Muslims. He also composed beautiful songs dedicated to Hindu gods and goddesses. To Nazrul, humanity came before division. His dream was simple: a world where people lived together with dignity, compassion, and mutual respect. That message still resonates today. Nazrul was not only a poet, he was also one of the greatest composers in South Asian history. He wrote and composed more than 4,000 songs now known as Nazrul Giti. His music explored every emotion imaginable: love, faith, patriotism, hope, grief, joy. His melodies blended classical Indian music, Persian influences, folk traditions, and spiritual themes. Even today, his songs are performed by artists around the world. His voice continues to echo through generations. As Nazrul's fame grew, life also brought painful challenges. He married Pramila Devi, and together they built a loving family. But tragedy followed. Several of their children died at a young age. The losses deeply affected him. Despite the unbearable grief, he continued creating poems and songs that inspired hope in others. He transformed personal pain into timeless art. That ability made his work deeply human. Readers and listeners felt they were not alone in their own struggles. In the early 1940s, something unexpected happened. Nazrul gradually lost the ability to speak and write. Doctors struggled to understand his condition. Years later, specialists identified it as a serious neurological illness. For a man whose greatest gift was language, the silence was heartbreaking. The rebel poet could no longer share his thoughts. Yet his earlier works continued speaking for him. His poems, songs, and essays had already become immortal. After the independence of Bangladesh in 1971, Nazrul's legacy gained even greater significance. In 1972, he was invited to live in the newly independent country. He was welcomed with immense love and respect. Eventually, he was honored as the national poet of Bangladesh. Although illness had taken away his voice, the nation never forgot what he had given. His words had inspired courage. His songs had inspired hope. His life had inspired millions. Kazi Nazrul Islam passed away on August 29, 1976. But legends never truly disappear. Today, his works are studied in schools and universities. His music is performed at concerts. His poems are recited during national celebrations. His message of freedom, equality, and humanity continues to inspire people far beyond South Asia. His life proves that courage is not measured by physical strength. Sometimes the strongest weapon is simply the courage to speak the truth. Kazi Nazrul Islam was born into poverty. He became a soldier. He became a poet. He became a revolutionary voice. When others remained silent, he spoke. When others surrendered, he resisted. When others accepted injustice, he challenged it. He showed the world that words can be more powerful than weapons. More than a century later, his poems still inspire dreamers, leaders, writers, and ordinary people who believe in justice and freedom. His story reminds us that one fearless voice can echo through history forever, because true legends are never remembered for their wealth or power. They are remembered for the courage to stand for what is right. Kazi Nazrul Islam was one of those legends.